Hello, everyone. So we're going to be closing out our paycheck number 2 of September. Our last paycheck of the third quarter is here. It's about to be the last quarter of the year. Are you ready? If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, welcome back. You know you're part of the what? Grateful gang, gang, gang. Grateful gang, 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 gang. Grateful gang, gang, gang. Grateful gang, 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 gang. And if you're not a part of Grateful Gang, we'd love to have you over here. It's free 99. It costs you nothing to hit that red subscribe button. So if you would please, it would be appreciative if you watch the video and you enjoy it. All right, so let's jump right into our budget and let's go. So our budget here is pretty much down to a zero-based budget with a $24 buffer. That's the last thing we did after moving all the monies around. The next thing we're going to do now is to be able to make everything that you see on the screen that has a numerical value in it green. The goal is to make all the numbers green. So let's start filling in the cells, okay? And we're going to compare that to what has cleared the bank. So let's start here because this was our last transaction moving money into all the things. So right above that, we have 2714, which I know is for our security bill. Now, here's the 2714. Let's go ahead and make that green. Next, we have 8639, which that confused me at first, y'all. At first, I thought that was like someone using my card because I never see Community Bank there often. It was actually my Ulta credit card. So that payment of $86.39 has also come through and paid. 7067 is our student loans. Y'all know how I feel about the student loan. I know we owe it, but I just do not like the fact that I have to pay for an education. And then $233.50 is our second half of the car payment. I know we've been talking about this balance that's been sitting on the car payment. But I feel like what I might end up doing is I should call them. I keep saying I'm going to call them, never call them. I need to call them, figure out what's going on with that. But I think the next time I am just going to pay the extra money to the principal until it says that I actually owe money again. That may be what I'm doing. Even though I'm not going to lie, it's nice feeling like I'm a month ahead on that specific bill and that if I couldn't pay it 1 month, I'd always have a credit. So what would you do? Would you pay the next couple payments, the next 1 or 2 payments to principal and just put that straight to principal? Or would you let that credit keep rolling and kind of have a month ahead on that bill? Let me know in the comments. Let's continue on. All right. So then we have 287.84. Yeah, you see my face? I was like, what bill is that? But that is the care credit. She is done. She is finished. We have paid her all. One thing about us over here in the Grateful Gang, what we're going to do, never mind my lunch and things, is celebrate a win. Celebrate a win no matter how big, no matter how small, no matter how long it took you to get here. God provided for you and you were able to do it. Let's go. Okay, paid. Okay. All right, let me get back to the budget. Get back to the budget. Crap. I be playing too much. So then our mortgage did come out at $1308.24. 26. Y'all, I don't even understand the way I just be these numbers. 50, 60, that was a part of this 7160 that we were talking about paying, using some of the money to pay off, that we had extra money to pay off out of the credit card. So fifth, let's take 71 box side, 7160 minus 50, 60, and we should have $21 somewhere else coming along the line. So I'm not going to mark that green yet until I see the full $21 come off. And then we have $219.33, and that is our HVAC payment. Where are you? Up top. There it is. I really should be in the debt section. I don't know why it's up there. Maybe for fourth quarter, I'll move it down there. And then I don't know why I'm telling myself. And this is in and out. Oh, okay. So this 2667 was to offset some groceries that I had bought. I had initially sent $30 over to Zelle for groceries, but instead I should have kept it here because that money was on my saver card. So that's why this is sent back over here, and then also that came right back out. So I'm not even going to worry about that because it zeroes itself out. There's the other $21 I was just talking about. So that $21 was paid. So we can go ahead and mark this as green as well. Boom. And then, y'all, I got paid. Oh, I don't think I showed y'all then because I got paid right here, $178.25. Google 178.25. I was like, why am I taking 178.25 out? But y'all, we got some money. We got some money. Thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing. Again, if you like this video, you like me, my content over here, we do budgeting, lifestyle, all the things, girl. As long as it has to do, and guys, has anything to do with living my life, that's what I'm about, and my life needs money. So it's a big part of budgeting as well. So yeah, I would love for you to subscribe, but thank you all who are subscribed, who've been watching, who's commented, who's hype me up, hype me up, because I saw a little notification that says some of y'all was hyping me up. So I appreciate you so much. And I appreciate the fact that I had a check this month. This was for August views. I think I barely made it, but I might have one coming for September, or October, which is amazing. So it's for August that I got in September. It's always a month behind type thing. But thank you so much. There is going to be either a video or a short telling you guys what I did with what I'm going to do. But in the meantime, I just moved the money over into YouTube Boss account. So let's go ahead and make sure we show that happens. So hello, side income, 178.25. And then we're going to actually put that I moved that 178.25 into YouTube Boss, because that's exactly what I did. You'll see it right there. Withdrawal to YouTube Boss. That's where I moved it to. Also, keep in mind, y'all, stay tuned and hit that subscribe button. I don't want to hear nothing if you miss nothing, okay? Because now that the bill is paid off, of course, we have other things to pay, but now that the bill is paid off, I feel like it's time for a giveaway. We have extra money. Y'all know how much I love to give. I do. I love to give. I think it kind of, I don't know. I ain't going to talk about that. I was about to say, but I just love to give in different ways. And so I'm excited because I think this time we're going to do a little giveaway because we don't have to put it all towards a bill. Love that for us. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. Continuing on. So we're almost done. So $43.20. This bill actually is not paid. Technically it is. So what I ended up doing was I moved that over to Hold Your Horses. And then what I did was go to the credit card and pay the bill out of Hold Your Horses instead of paying it out of here, just so I can make the money shake. I just didn't want it sitting in the account and having to wait for it to come through. All right. And so, where's our dollar? Did the dollar not come out for Navy Federal? Oh, there it is. Our Navy Federal dollar did come out as well. Not me missing transactions. And did we already mark off our $9 and some change for Discover? Nope. There's our $9.38 came out for Discover right there. I think I started too far. Okay. I feel I'm going to mark $43.20 off because the payment is scheduled and the money is moved out of this account. Where's the $86.20? Oh, $86.20. There goes the bill. I should have started lower. Lower. Now, I think we have all of our transactions covered. Maybe we're not perfect over here. We're just learning. So next thing to do now is to make sure everything that has numerical value is in green. So I'm just going to scan really quickly, make sure everything has been colored in green, as in green means go. We're good to go over here. Yes, so everything is green. So we should have a total of $24 left because that was our buffer. And do. I'm sorry if this lighting is so dark, I forget, but it's really gloomy here today. And I just put on all the lights I could find in the room. So even my cute little mushroom light is on. I love it. It's so cute. But y'all not here for me as long as y'all can see the numbers. Okay. And so $24. Yay. I really don't know because now the bill is paid, but so the next thing we're probably going to wait. Because I was going to say the next thing we're going to really focus on is the HVAC system. I should put it over there. But there's another bill that I have a goal for in this last quarter of the year that we may need to put it over there too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell y'all about that in our October reset. But I'm going to transfer this $24 over to our Killer Bill fund. Killer Bill did its thing. Okay, Killer Bill did its thing. And we're not mad about it. So for now, that's where we're going to put the extra moolah. No, I sound like Salisa. The extra money. Don't watch her too much. We're going to put it over there. And this would be rollover from September pay 2. And review $24 from Carrie Mitch Keys to Killerville transfer success. Normally I'd take something like that and give it to myself, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? I gave enough to myself when we're allocating out the monies and things like that. So we're now at a zero base available. We'll take this $24 and we'll put it over into, okay, y'all. Oh, I moved money. I'm like, why are you being disrespectful? You don't hear me recording phone. You hear everything else. Yikes. But it is, I'm moving money. So it's like you're moving money, which I appreciate. So we want to take this $24 and we're going to move it over to Killer Bill, which doesn't have its own category, which is wild to me. So we're going to do Killer Bill. And that got $20. Ooh, I wish I got $20. Actually, no, I'd rather not my money be going to Bill. So that's why. Okay. So now we have, zero in the row. Not $20. We sent $24. You see how this is why I love my spreadsheet, y'all, because it will correct me immediately. I immediately know something is wrong. And the way my dyslexia kind of works out, the numbers are twist turned, even letters, like I'll be like 9 when I mean N. It's crazy. But so we have a total zero base budget, nothing in the budget, nothing in the buffer, nothing in the balance, zero base matching the actual numbers here. So yeah, we're doing good. We did great, guys. This month of September ended financially really well. Of course, we'll talk about the entire month of September when we do our September closeout with goals and our final numbers and our September monthly budget over here. Yeah, because babes, but we'll talk about that when we get there. You know what I'm saying? But that is it, you guys. If you've made it this far, like I said, and you want to subscribe, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. 3 times the charm. I said it 3 times as I'm done. Okay, I'm done. Grateful gang, thank you so much for watching. Remember, in order to be great, you have to be grateful. I'm super duper grateful for you. Have a wonderful, blessed day. Remember, in order to be great, you have to be grateful, but I'm grateful for you. I've already said that. I must be very grateful for you today. But I was wanting to say that don't worry, anybody's worried that it's at 0. I have overdraft coverage and the check is hitting on Thursday. So I ain't worried about nothing. Love you. Mean it. Bye.